guys, welcome back to Let's Write More. So we're gonna be doing another character today. This character's name is Riven. That's not actually her name though, it's just a title. So we'll put that in here. Riven is just a title she was given by those she faced in combat. And yeah, it's going to be a female. Got quite a few females, so that's fine. She's going to be a I guess I should say what her actual name is here. I have it written down. I'm gonna pull that up. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna have her real name is Nareen. I haven't figured out a last name though, so we'll just stick with that for now. She's going to be very physically imposing. I'd say probably about 7'3", like she's really big. She's basically going to be like a nomad barbarian type. But she's currently a mercenary. Okay. So we gotta figure out why she left her tribe. I would say she was banished due to her dishonoring her father, the chieftain. I'm gonna make names for all these people too, like the name of her tribe and the name of... There we go. And the name of her tribe and the name of her father. It's pretty important to her story, so we gotta have that. She's going to be very hot-tempered and loves to drink and gets drunk often. She also has a serious side, though, especially when it comes to battle. She has plenty of scars from her past battles. What else can we say about Riven here? I want to say she's very gregarious, like very outspoken, loud. She can be boisterous at times. See how we spell that, boisterous. Oh, come on. Am I gonna have to look it up on, Google? I bet you I'm gonna. Fine, I will. Dang, man. There we go. Boisterous. Okay. So obviously we know that she was the reason why she left her tribe and became a mercenary is because she dishonored her father by speaking out against him. For his, I guess I would say policies, for lack of a better word. Just the way he did things, you know? I gotta think of something specific that really probably she would not have liked. I really don't want to go the generic route and say, you know, he wouldn't let her go into battle against their enemies kind of thing. Maybe he did something sneaky and underhanded. I think Riven being straightforward, she definitely wouldn't approve of, you know, sneaky or underhanded tactics. She prefers to face her opponents, you know, face to face, head on, in a fair fight. So, maybe he ordered their warriors to annihilate a rival tribe when their own warriors were out on a hunting trip or something like that. Or maybe she was, well, I wouldn't say she'd be sick of just the war between the tribes. That could be kind of an interesting character flaw. I mean, she loves battle, right? But yet she doesn't. She doesn't want battle to define her. Like, she doesn't want it to, her life, doesn't want her life to be full of violence. Just trying to think of something else too. So she kind of hates herself whenever she fights because she's good at something she doesn't like. Well, she fights because she's good at it, right? But she hates to fight because, well, it's, you know, it's violent, you know, but she's good at it. So, you know, fighting is the only thing she feels that she is good at, and it's her only way to make a living. Okay. Alright, so basically, I have to try and think of, I would say she'd have, short, kind of, I'm going to describe her a bit now. She, short white hair. Like really white, like Snow White hair. And tin bronze skin. Amber eyes. There. Okay. I'm kind of torn on how she's going to be introduced into the story. I got a few ideas. One is that basically they, you know, the main group or whatever, they come to this inn, and she basically there's a bar fight going on, and they try to go in the door, but then this guy comes flying out and just lands in the mud, right? And she's just standing there in the door because she just threw him out on his butt, you know? So there's that way they could meet her. The second one is that she could be part of the I wouldn't say the enemy forces, but the opposition, like the forces that are against them. She's part of their group, and they meet her on the battlefield. And well, the first thing they hear is like this really kind of unearthly like battle cry. Like they think it's some wild beast, you know, just tearing people limb from limb, right? But it's actually her. So they hear her battle cry first, but then, you know, eventually they see her in like this berserker rage, and they have to try and calm her down and convince her that what she's doing is wrong, like she's on the wrong side, right? Then the second one, or the third one, what was it? Oh, I had another idea, and I think I forgot it. Nuts! Oh, what was it? I don't know. Maybe the third idea is that they just find her drunk in, like, on the side of the road or something, you know, in the ditch. That could be one way they find her. What was the other one? That wasn't the one. Oh, well. Alright. Write this down. Battlefield. After hearing her war cry. What else? Oh yeah, she's extremely muscular. And I'm kind of debating whether she's just like born naturally this large, which I think I'm probably gonna go with. Maybe her tribe were, you know, big people. I was toying with that her be either naturally big or her having purposely magically altered herself, you know, basically enlarged herself magically, permanently. But no, I don't like that idea. I think it's just going to be a natural thing. The other thing is, I'm kind of debating whether she's going to be like a desert nomad barbarian or maybe one that's from like a cold climate, and she could be covered in furs, you know. I kind of like the idea of her being from a hot climate though, and she really hates the cold. So even if it's just like, I don't know, even if it's just like, 0 degrees Celsius out or something, she's just covered head to toes in furs because she hates it. She hates the cold. I kind of like that idea. I mean, we could also go the opposite way, right? Like, she's from a cold climate and she's used to that cold, but every time, there's just a little bit of heat, she's just like, oh, it's so hot. I kind of like that idea. I think we're probably going to go with that. Her tribe is from a cold climate, so she hates the heat. I like that idea. Anything else that I could say about her? Well, obviously she's like what kind of weapon does she have? I imagine she'd be proficient in all kinds of weapons. What are the things that the Native Americans use? I'll see if I can find it. It's like an arm. It's like something that's used to fling spears. See if I can find out what it is here. It's an atl. An atlat? Something like that. She'll be proficient with that. An atlat. Let me see how this is actually pronounced. Atl. Let's get this down. She's an expert with an atl. An atl. Atlatl. See if I can hear it here.
Atlatl.
Yeah, Atlatl. Okay. Spear, bastard, sword. I would say those would be her weapons. Yeah, not the bow so much, because she's got that Atlatl she can just chuck spears to, like, hunt with. So, yeah, that sounds good. She's basically going to be like, your typical barbarian berserker, she only berserks when on the battlefield, though. Goes berserk, I guess. Okay. I really want to kind of have a diverse cast of people, so if anyone's... I kind of hate... well, I guess I could go with it. I would say she's bisexual. I kind of hate to go the typical route of, the big butch girl being a lesbian, you know what I mean? But I think I could probably write it so that it provides a lot to her character. So I think I could do it. So I'm gonna keep her like that. And the other typical thing, the non-typical thing is she's not a lesbian. She's bisexual. She likes both men and women. So there is that. What else? No, I think we'll stop here for now. That should be it, at least for this point. I mean, I got her basic outline, you know, her description. Um, yeah, okay. I'll stick with that. So, that'll be it for this episode, guys. Godspeed, stay frosty. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.